Welcome back. We had an issue with the original version of this broadcast. You can't find it. I've deleted it. But it doesn't matter. The rosters were screwed up. They weren't the correct rosters. They weren't as they should be. So here we are again. We have Phil Rollins, who is actually the owner of the Orlando City soccer team. I found it fitting. I didn't want to really keep with the Bills owner. I figured we'll have a new owner. Moves it to Orlando, which is where I'm going to end up moving the team. You have the Dolphins owner, which will be the Dolphins. This is the Jaguars team, one of my good friends, best friends. Moving in Jaguars to the Oklahoma City area. You have Stan Kroenke. So he'll be moving the team to LA as what's going on with the batteries that I have here, but they're currently sucking. But continue on. Stan Kroenke will move the Rams to Los Angeles, and then you have Dan Rooney, who is the owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they will be staying put, just like the Dolphins will. The Dolphins are actually going to get a new stadium. That's going to happen. But other than that, nothing major. Let's go ahead. Let's start this draft. Let's see who's going to get drafted. Alright, so first off, Cam Newton goes to the Kansas City Chiefs. Russell Wilson is now a Cowboy. Tom Brady is in Atlanta. And the first user team is going to be Jacksonville, then St. Louis, Miami, Pittsburgh. Oh, we're so... Oh, God. 32nd! Jeez. Well, let's get on with it then. Jacksonville is now on the clock. Who will the Jacksonville Jaguars take? I don't know. Haven't thought of it too much. Really hope I'm on the board when I go to pick. You know what? Aaron Rodgers.
The Rams are now on the
Could always use a good quarterback. Andrew Luck, Carson Palmer, David Carr have all gone off the board. The Rams are now on the clock, and as I have done before, I will continue to do with the Rams. Defense first.
The Dolphins are now
Aaron Donald. Why? God damn it, Cleveland. God damn it, Cleveland. I hate you. I really hate Cleveland. Great. Fucking stupid. F&A great. Moving on. Why am I lacking?
The Steelers
Whatever.
are now on the clock.
And the Steelers don't even get... Wow. Thanks, Denver. This is the only thing I hate about the first round. It's all quarterbacks in the first round. Oh, that's okay. Just allows them to draft Antonio Brown.
The Bills are now on the clock.
And we move to the Bills again. Yay. Or, well, we moved to the Bills for the first time. The Bills will be on the clock again at 33. I'm going to go running back. And I'm going to go Shady.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Keep it in Buffalo with Shady McCoy. At the receiver position, we're gonna draft a tight end, actually. Tell New England to
The Steelers are
nut
now
up or shut up. Not really, but you know what I mean. Where'd Ben go? That's what I want to know. Ben go in the first round? I'm assuming. Ben didn't go in the first round. You gotta be shitting me right now. Well, I know where he's going then. Gee, he's going in the second round right there.
now on the clock.
Moving on to the Dolphins pick. Once again, I'm only going to do about 12 or 15 rounds. Somewhere in there. Shit. We're going to take Le'Veon just
The Rams
to
are now
protect
on
him. He will be automatically sent to Pittsburgh when the draft's over. There'll be a trade involved somewhere in there. We'll get something done. Rams are on the clock. Why not get a buddy of Aaron Donald's? Sounds like a
The
good plan to
Jaguars
me.
are now on the clock.
They played together in college. That sounds like a decent idea. So we move on to the Jaguars pick of Gerald McCoy.
The
Yeah, that sounds
Jaguars
good.
are now on the clock.
And they're on the clock again. Have a quarterback. But look at a running back. Could take a receiver. We're going to take a receiver.
The Rams are now on the clock.
So now we have a right end, a defensive tackle for the Rams. We're going to take a moment off of the path there, the defensive path,
The
and pick up
Dolphins
Todd
are now
Gurley.
on the clock.
Because it seemed weird to not have Todd Gurley. Just would. Dolphins are now on the clock, and the Dolphins are actually going to take their running back. He's a good buddy of mine. He's going to be their main running back out of the University of South Florida.
The Steelers are now
One
on
Justin
the
Bland, who is a big guy, mind you, on here. Ah, Cam Hayward went. Oh well. Yeah, he's a big guy on here. At least that's the way I made him. He's like a Earl Campbell-esque type of player. I mean, this guy is going to destroy some guys. He's just going to run over them. Not even funny. Martavis.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Okay, we move on to the Bills pick. Once again, who do I have so far? And do I want to go with me as the starting quarterback right from the get-go? Or do I want to have like a veteran to lead on the team? Yeah. I'm going to go with when I get me is me. I'm going to start. That lineup is not looking good. Who the hell have I drafted? I don't even know how. Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, let's go wide receiver. Actually, let's not go wide receiver. We're gonna go a different route than I normally do. I'm gonna go Jalen
The
Ramsey.
Bills are now on the clock.
And Eric Weddle.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
All right, so the Steelers are on the clock, and I know exactly where I want to go with this pick more than likely. Right outside linebacker. Would it be a good pick? Maybe not. Let's see what middle linebackers we have here. Where is... There he is. Lawrence Simmons, the Steelers LT, or as we actually like to call him, Lawrence of Allegheny. I was about to say Lawrence of Arabia, but yeah, Lawrence of Allegheny is the guy. Ndamukong Suh.
Are now on the clock.
Rams are going to take their quarterback, and it's going to be a much different story than what you see in real life with this. We're going to once again take away from drafting defensively, and we're going to draft Jared Goff.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
So we move to Jacksonville, and I still have no clue who we're picking here for them. I don't even know what system they run. So we could take a running back. Somebody big, maybe? Somebody small? Yeah, if we build an offensive line around them. That's the goal now, I guess. I'm going to focus on the running game for the Jaguars. Rams move on to the clock. And we're going to go back to the defensive side. This time with a left end, finally. Finish off that group. Well, I don't really think this is much of a debate here. Charles Johnson. It's got to be.
Dolphins are now on the clock.
Best on the board. Move on to the Dolphins once again, and let's see here. Who do we have drafted by the Dolphins? No quarterback yet. Okay, let's change that. I'm guessing that Marcus Mariota and Jameis are gone, as I like to call him. So none of these guys are really starters. Jeez. But we're gonna go with the former Florida Gator who transferred out, Jeff Driscoll.
Steelers are now on the clock.
So I'm pretty sure he transferred out. I don't know what happened there. I don't follow the Gators, even though I am from Florida. I follow the U. Let's see. Would going after him now be a decent pick? And yeah, I don't really care. James Harrison.
The Bills are now on the clock.
So we drafted 2 corners last time for the Bills. I think we're going to go defense again, honestly. Cam Chancellor, who's one of the best strong safeties in the game, I think. I'm going to go with him, and this is a tough pick. Oh, well, that's easy for me. Actually, no, I'm going to leave him on the board for the Steelers. I'm going to get Major Wright. Why not?
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Speaking of the Steelers, it's time to possibly select one Ryan Shazier, maybe? If he doesn't get hurt. I'm kidding. It's actually time, I think, to select Bud Dupree, the future star of the Steelers, I think. It was very hard not playing as the Steelers because it is my favorite team, but I give it to Hibbs. That's our we're both Steeler fans, so no shame in dealing with it. Carlos Stansby. Rams pick. We have the front 3 done. I want to say that they run. I don't know. Yeah, okay, they do run 2 defensive tackles then. All right, so we're going to take a look at that then. And we're going to go with Dan Williams out of Tennessee. Jacksonville going to continue with the building a team to run the football. Is their goal. Alex Mack.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
And now a right guard to go with it. Because I think or did we? Okay, we drafted a left guard. Good. Zach Martin in the zone run. Okay.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Shaq Thompson.
Are now on the clock.
We're gonna go center. Travix, whatever. It's actually the Steelers' turn, especially now that Ryan Shazier went off the board. Steelers' turn to look offensively, and you go with the big man up front for the Steelers, in fact, Marquise.
The Bills are now on the clock.
And Bills are going to take the other Pouncey.
The Bills
Mike Pouncey. Did I forget to change from the Steelers to the Bills? Let's see here. We're still on the clock. Could always use another running back. I don't really want another starter because that to me feels like I'm messing with the team. Carlos Williams, good runner. Where's my guy? Where's my guy out of Miami? He's got to be around here somewhere. No, 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 no. There he is. Duke Johnson. Love the way the kid runs.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Now we move on to yet another Steelers pick, and continuing along lines of the offensive line, we're going to go right guard, David DeCastro.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Alright, so the Dolphins are on the clock. Who we undertake for the Dolphins? Who do the Dolphins need? I personally think they need some receivers. They got Julio, but that's about it. You can't expect Julio to do it all himself. So let's give him Deshaun.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Allow him to spread out the field a little bit more. Same problem with the Rams. You know, they have Gurley, but you look at the team, and if you don't have a wide receiver, how are you going to do anything? So somebody they can count on, Anquan Bolton.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
Now, I know only having one player is not going to help the team, but it's certainly going to send them in the right direction at the minimum, and that's the key there. That's what that team needs. So it's a good start for them,
Jaguars are now on the clock.
and it's definitely the way to go with the Rams there.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Time to draft some defensive players for the Rams again. Let's see here. What did we do last? We should have 2 there, 1 there, none there. Okay. Derek Johnson. That's a decent pick, I think. And I think there's an even bigger problem with my team. I don't even have a quarterback, really. So we are gonna go Laquan Treadwell
The Steelers are now on the clock.
for the Dolphins. The Steelers are going to draft their left tackle with this pick. And I am going to once again keep it in the Steeler family. Not Beecham. No. Why is Gilbert on a left tackle? He is definitely a right tackle. But we are going to have to take him too. There he is. Alejandro Villanueva. Fantastic left tackle. He's done a great job for the Steelers in the last year and a half, and it's always good to see him on the field. Former Army veteran, served, I believe they said 3 tours of duty. Definitely a great guy, just all around great guy. Very proud to have a player like Villanueva on the Steelers and have him representing the team. So as we continue to move on, my receiving core is going to mainly probably be rookies. Odds on. Yeah, we're going to avoid that for now and look at more guards. Yeah.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Why not? I like the ability to run the ball.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
I find it to be a very underrated ability or thing to do. So we're going to draft another left tackle for the Steelers, but he's not going to play left tackle for the Steelers. He's going to play right tackle, which is where he belongs.
Are now on the clock.
I don't know why he's listed as a right tackle or left tackle, whatever. Jason Pierre-Paul. That ought to make Justin happy. Former Bull. So, there we go. Continuing on with the theme for the Rams. Now we are on right outside linebackers. Yeah. And it's Courtney Upshaw.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
Move on to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dorial Green Beckham.
The Jaguars are now
DGB, as he's known, I believe. I'm pretty sure of. I don't really know. Oh, they got Aaron Rodgers, that's right. Tonio.
The Rams
Okay.
are now on the clock.
There's a guy I haven't seen in a while. It's Antonio Holmes. Looking at corners now for the Rams. Antonio Cromartie.
Dolphins are now on the clock.
Dolphins are going to go after Vernon Hargraves to help them out. Secondary. Ooh.
Are now on the clock.
And the Steelers are going to draft for the secondary, too. It's about time we continue to focus on the defensive side a little bit for them. And by doing so, we will draft William Gay. Next pick is going to be the backup for Le'Veon, which
The Bills are now on the clock.
everyone should know is D'Angelo Williams. And that'll actually be the last user picks I'll make for those teams. Let's see here. I do not have a left tackle. I do have guards. I don't have a right tackle. Well, let's change that. No, I want Laramie Tunsil, whom I actually went to school with. Which actually makes me glad I could pick him up. Which makes me want to see if I could pick up the other guy I went to school with. High school, that is. No. I don't think so. Pretty sure he's already gone. That is Timmy Jernigan. Went to high school with both of them. Oh, wait. Left tackle. Donovan Smith. That seems like a decent pick for me.
The Steelers are now on the clock.
Like I said, this is going to do it for the user picks. For these guys, I'm going to still make 3 more picks for the team I'm currently using. The Bills. That team. Yeah. That's who I was looking for. Name-wise. D'Angelo Williams. Backup for Le'Veon Bell. Dolphins now on the clock. Let's see here. You know what? Let's go Joey Bosa.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Rams are going to get their second corner now, I believe, or do they already have two? Oh. We didn't change from the Dolphins. That would help. Yeah, if they already have two, we'll draft them as safety. No, they do not. Okay. Trey Waynes, the rookie.
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Speaking of drafting secondary, a team that could maybe use it? I don't know. Probably. Gonna go Eli Apple
The Jaguars are now on the clock.
and Brent Grimes, I think. Actually, let's see here. TJ Ward.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Whoops. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Jaguars accidentally got an extra pick in there. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well.
The Dolphins
Rams
are
draft
now
a free
on the clock.
safety.
The Steelers are
As
now
do,
on the clock.
as do the Dolphins. Who the Steelers gonna draft? Oh, defensive
The
tackle.
Bills
All right.
are now on the clock.
Bills are now on the clock, and we're gonna go wide receiver. And we're gonna go young talent for both of the wide receivers I'm going to be drafting. One Tyler Boyd out of the University of Pittsburgh. And one Sterling Shepard out of the University of Oklahoma. Or Oklahoma University.
The
Boomer
Steelers
Sooner.
are now on the clock.
One more
The
pick for us.
Dolphins are now on the clock. The Rams
Hopefully I
are now on
don't
the clock.
accidentally do a second one
The
or some
Jaguars are now
stupid
on the
shit.
clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock.
I might actually just do two just to, for the fuck's sakes of it. Whoops. Yeah. Artie Burns.
The Bills are now
And actually I am going to make a second one because I want to make sure I have a second tight end that I actually want. Blake Bell. Yes. All right.
The Steelers are now on the
And that's
clock.
going to do it. We're going to advance to the end of the draft, guys. I'll see you guys when the draft's over and we'll cover some of the teams.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
It's time. I will advance through the preseason once we're done with that. But while we sit here, let's take a look at some of these rosters. Rob Gronkowski, Marshall Yanda. All right. Very, very proud of my Bills defense. In fact, I want to see what our overall is. So I'm just going to click on this just to see where we're sitting. Okay. Okay. I can see it. I think we'll improve once we get the hands on myself. We are, of course, lacking a quarterback. So I have no clue what the hell that was. Let's take a look at what the Dolphins are ranked at, overall-wise. They seem like they might be a strong team. They will be at 88 overall. This is going to be a strong Dolphins team. I'm expecting good things out of this team. Let's take a look at what they have here. Roster-wise. Ndamukong Suh, Julio Jones. Le'Veon's getting traded. Like I said, he is going to Pittsburgh. Travis Frederick. Nice punter. Jason Pierre-Paul. So they're in a good spot. They even got a good fullback. They're in a good spot. Justin is going to be the starting halfback. Again, I think they're going to be in a good spot, especially with Sean Green backing him up. There's your questionable area right there at quarterback. I mean, you got Jeff Driscoll, Chase Daniel, and Zach Dysert. So I don't know what we're going to be talking about there with them in the quarterback position, but maybe they'll go out and sign somebody in the free agency and pick them up, and they'll end up starting or something. Who knows? Take a look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are built to run the football. They have DeMarco Murray and an amazing offensive line, or at least one would think it is. 4 guys all over 90. 2 at 99. You even have a backup center at 96. I mean, come on. How do you get that lucky? And you have Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. OBJ at the receiver position. I mean, this team right here is you get Elvis Dumerville, Paul Kruger. Jeez, this team is stacked. I'm telling you, look out for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and we're going to see the Steelers overall here. 89 for Jacksonville, 85 for the Steelers, who do carry most of their players from their actual roster. So, you know, I think Pittsburgh's in a good spot, though. I think their offense is going to be good. They are, like I said, carrying most of their actual players from their normal team. Let's take a look at the Stan Kroenke owned Rams. Yeah. What's their overall here? 85. Oh, wow. The Raiders are 92. There's going to be a team to watch out for. The Oakland Raiders. Actually, kind of surprised by the fact that I'm only like an 86, but like I said, I think it should go up. So you have really good defense here in St. Louis. I think they're still going to be a good team. Again, the main thing to look at is how are you going to fare against your in-division opponents? You know, how are you going to match up with them? Is the question. It's not about how do you match up against the rest of the league. It's how do you match up against your divisional opponents, because if you can win your division, there's a good chance you're gonna win, or well, if you can win all your divisional games is what I'm getting at. If you can go undefeated in your division, there's a good chance you're gonna make the playoffs. There's a pretty good chance you're gonna make the playoffs. So we did not draft the left guard, which is Ramon Foster. He did not get drafted, so That's a little bit of a disappointment. Brian Hoyers. All right. There's a name I haven't heard in a while for this team. Yeah, Marcus Gilbert's going to move to right tackle. Villanueva's going to get the start at left tackle. Let's take a look at some of their other players that we have here. AB, Kyle Williams. Okay. So, pretty decent team, I think, personally. We'll see as the season goes on. Again, and they did actually pick up Marcus Wheaton. I don't know if anybody caught that while I was scrolling through there. They did actually, in fact, pick up Marcus Wheaton. I didn't do that. That's awesome. But anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like. This is obviously the 2016-2017 rosters done up the way we need them to be. And guys, thanks for joining us. Again, give it a like, comment below. Subscribe to us on Twitch at subscribe on this. Follow us on Nick_Gallus on Twitch. My bad, guys. And we'll have more to you later. Hopefully very, very soon. I don't think I'm getting it on release day, but I hope to have it within like a week or two. NBA 2K17 will be bringing you the Legends League from that and my career mode. So guys, hope you enjoy this, and I'm really having fun broadcasting this for you guys. All right. Thanks, guys.